So this is one more Richmond Radiator boiler. So what we have here is the gas valve. Gas valve looks like this, and it says for manual operation pull the lever. This is the lever. If I pull this up, the boiler is going to come on. Okay, but we don't want this to be manual, so we're going to go to automatic. Now here is this cover is lost. I believe this is BASO, BASO, pilot control. And here on the gas valve we have, it's not actually too complicated, it is actually pretty simple. These gas valves require 24 volts, so between here and here we have 24 volts. It says transformer, so it's a transformer connection, 24 volts. Next is pilot. Here is the pilot, and here is the common. Now, thermostat is connected. These two wires goes to the transformer, 24 volts. Then the next set is the thermostat. Between here and here is the thermostat. But at the same time, we have the pilot between here and here. That's all explained on the diagram. Thermostat, pilot, and 24 volts. So what's supposed to happen is, first thing, we have to make sure we have pilot. Once the pilot is on, what we get is the pilot control has two terminals here. It will be closed. See, that's closed. That means that we have pilot. And that means that this is pushed down, so we have continuity between these two contacts. What happens from the thermostat, what happens here is, so two sets of wire comes out, not two sets, just one set of wire comes out, goes through this black wire right here, actually white wire. We have to have continuity between white wire and white wire. But look what happens next. It goes to the aquastat. Once this is closed and this is closed, we have continuity so that pilot stays on. And then, as far as thermostat, if you look closely, these two wires, 1 and 2, this is the thermostat. If we jumper this out, then the boiler will come on. So we have to have several conditions in order for the boiler to come on. Let's go over slowly. First of all, these two contacts have to be closed. That means we have pilot, we have flame. Then aquastat temperature should not be satisfied, so that aquastat is sensing low temperature. I mean, water is under, let's say, 180 in this case. Well, it's a 190. This is set 190. And once those two conditions are met, the next step is I'll jumper the thermostat. Instead of going upstairs, I can jumper it here to actually test it. That's one. And that's the other. So the boiler comes on. Basically, we know that pilot control works. Aquastat is calling for heat. Well, the thermostat is calling for heat in my case, but aquastat not satisfied, and boiler will come on. As soon as I remove jumpers for the thermostat, it stops. On these old boilers, we have this pilot valve that stays open all the time. supposedly the ISO control has to shut this down once the flame is not present anymore, once the pilot is not present anymore. It's supposed to shut down. And let's actually do a test. Let's turn this off. Okay, let's assume there is no more flame. Okay, so if there is no more flame, that's it, we don't have any more flame. We have to lose continuity here. That's another way to check this boiler, make sure that this control works. Basically what we do, we check, make sure we lose continuity here. We still have continuity, right? That's because of there is still heat remaining. So there is still heat remaining, and that's why we have to continue. See, we just lost continuity. That because of pilot, the flame we lost. Now let's say if we turn this back on, we should not have any more flame down there. Let's check. So actually flame comes on, but we still don't have continuity here. We don't have continuity here. But what we have to do is we basically push this down and see if it holds. If that holds, then we will have continuity. And now we have continuity. So the pilot valve stays on because it's a manual pilot valve. But what's going to happen, it will not allow the main gas valve to run the gas while pilot is out. That's what this control does. This one does not shut off the pilot, but what it does, if the pilot shuts off for whatever reason, then the main gas valve will not run. Let's do this one more time. Close this, and no more flame. This will trip in a few moments, and we will lose continuity here. We still have supposed to trip. See, it just tripped. Now, once this tripped, let's say, even though the thermostat is calling for heat, for example, let's put this thermostat back on, the gas valve not supposed to run. Okay. Let me do this real quick. See, that's not working anymore. Basically, this control makes sure when there is no flame, this will shut the system off and the main gas valve will not run. For example, let's relight this one more time. See if the main gas valve comes on. So once we have this, yeah, that's on. That's on. Let's wait until So we know we have pilot on. We know we have thermostat calling for heat. And actually stop the video for a moment. Okay, then we're gonna reset this. Once we reset, boiler comes on. Once the thermostat wire is removed, it doesn't come on anymore. So this video, if you learned something, that was my goal to explain. Maybe I made you more confused, but at least few things here is supposed to be really clear. We have 24 volts coming to the gas valve. We have the pilot between, let's say if this is 1 and 2, we have 2 and 3 is the pilot, 3 and 4 is the thermostat. Then this is pilot safety valve control, pilot safety basically. Make sure that main gas valve does not run when there is no flame, when there is no pilot. That's what controls that. And next thing is aquastat up here. This gas valve also has manual. Probably gonna need 2 hands for it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, these old gas valves are not available anymore. Obviously, no parts available. This is still available, I believe. I've replaced a few times. Aquastat, White Rogers. Yeah, that should be available. White Rogers, 11, B as a boy, 18. That's what it is. And hopefully it got demystified a little bit about these boilers and wiring. So if you like the video, if you learned something, please give us likes. That way I can continue provide more videos and some of them even more in depth. All right, thanks for watching.